Near Kabul, Afghanistan, July 2009. Daniel Rossler and two of his friends from ISAF headquarters in Kabul, Afghanistan, set out early in the morning on Daniel's birthday, July 8th, on the A1 toward Jalalabad, some 150 clicks and 3 hours or so to the east. IEDs, or improvised explosive devices, had made this stretch of road one of the most dangerous places in the world. Daniel, an irrepressible 26-year-old journalist, embedded with the Marine unit, matched his comrades skill for skill, except in armed combat. As a journalist, he was neither expected nor permitted to carry a weapon, though his upbringing in the North Carolina mountains had included skill with a hunting rifle. Now his preferred physical activities were hiking, swimming, and the occasional impromptu wrestling match with the two friends in the Jeep with him today, or other opponents from their unit. At 6'3", his wiry frame was perhaps a little lighter than most of his heavily muscled Marine opponents, but his quick thinking and unconventional moves allowed him to win more often than he lost. "Hey, Sarge!" Rossler yelled over the noise of the vehicle on the highway. "Isn't this the road that the Taliban keeps bombing?" "You afraid of a little rebel IED, Rossler?" the sergeant retorted. That effectively shut down any further discussion on the matter. The one thing Daniel couldn't allow was his Marine friends thinking he was a wuss. Traffic was unusually light this morning, which should have warned the three friends, especially the Marines. Instead, they were elated to be making such good time during the early hours before the heat of the day set in. Seeing the well-populated area on both sides of the road for the first 50 clicks, Daniel wondered at the logic of the Taliban rebels who harassed travelers along this road without regard to loyalty. Anyone could be killed by an IED, even Afghan citizens making their way to market. Or children. He was aware of the Joint Task Force squads that had been specially trained to sweep for and dispose of the deadly items, though. Daniel felt as safe on this trip as he did anywhere in Afghanistan, which was to say, not very. Nevertheless, today's mission would provide good background for his next column. It was important work, and Daniel was good at it. Daniel didn't realize he had stopped watching the road ahead until he heard Sergeant Ellis shout, "Look out!" He found himself in mid-flight as the Jeep swerved violently and then overturned beside the road, pinning Ellis and the driver, Sergeant Pierce, and throwing Daniel clear. He was trying to sort himself out to stand when shots rang out from further up the road. "Shit!" Daniel cried, hunkering down into a rapid belly crawl toward the Jeep, where his friends lay, injured, a couple of yards away. With bullets kicking up the sandy dirt all around him, Daniel reached the relative safety of the Jeep, more in rage than in fear, finding Pierce conscious, but injured. He said, "What the hell?" "IED," Pierce answered, wincing in pain. "Didn't see it until Ellis hollered. Had to swerve to miss it." "Who's shooting at us?" Daniel asked. "I don't know. The Taliban, maybe?" Even in pain, Pierce was acerbic, causing Daniel to wish he hadn't asked such a stupid question. "How you doing? What hurts?" he asked. Pierce said, "Think my arm is broken. Maybe leg, too. Mostly I'd like to get this hunk of metal off me."